I have everything I need to make rattlesnake eggs, starting from the inside out. I have medium cheddar spears, 2 inches long by about 1/4 inch by 1/8 of an inch. They're rectangular so that I can stuff them inside these jalapenos. We got chicken drumsticks, dry rub paprika and garlic powder to go on top of those. 9 drumsticks, 18 slabs of bacon, 18 jalapenos, and 9 cheddar cheese spears. We're going to roast the jalapenos and then stuff them with the cheddar cheese. So I've got all my green jalapenos are the same size, all my red jalapenos are the same size, and the red jalapenos are slightly smaller than the green jalapenos so that we can stuff them inside once they're roasted. We'll cut off the cap, we'll take the seeds out, we'll roast them. We're going to stuff them with cheese, take the bone out of these chicken drumsticks, put the jalapenos in there, wrap them in bacon, spear them with toothpicks so that they don't move, and grill them for an hour and a half. We're going to cut the caps off all these peppers, leaving enough room that we can get the knife in there and take out the seeds. That's what I'm going to do right now. All the green and red jalapenos are going to get capped and seeded, and then we'll fire roast them. You could also roast them on the grill. I find this fire roasting inside requires me to heat up the grill later, and that's what I like. So again, just taking the cap off, get the knife in there. We can be less vigilant on these ones. All we need to do is get a piece of cheese into the inner one, which is the red jalapeno. So you can cut them a little bit lower. Alright, there we go. Boom. This knife is not working. Why is that? There we go. More seeds. So that's what we want to see right there. That's perfect. And we'll take the knife in. Just do a once around. Get the seeds out. Little knock knock. Get the membrane out. You want that white membrane out of there. And a nice empty jalapeno. I've got all the seeds and all the white membranous material out of there. They are empty. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up my range, get some flame going. If you have a gas stove, you can use this technique too with the same kind of burner situation I got, which is this. You just take your empty pepper and slap it on one of those and roll it around. That's what I'm going to do with all of these, and I'm going to roast them until they're black, not white, and then put them in this paper bag I have right here. So let's get these on there roasting, and we'll roll them a couple times and then sweat them out of the bag. So next it's peel the jalapenos. I've got them laid out on a paper towel, which is the best way to peel peppers. It kind of saves time and a mess. So you just roll the paper towel over in your hands and take off the skin just like that. Should just be flaking away. You want all the black that you can have gone. If there's a little bit of skin at the end of the day, that is alright. So you should have a loose, malleable pepper, not too much black, just like that, perfect for stuffing. Okay. At the end of rattlesnake eggs, I've taken my cheddar cheese spears. They're inside of our smaller red jalapenos, and then I'm just going to simply take that, and you guessed it, stuff it inside of my green jalapeno so that I end up with a tight little unit, and the red jalapeno is totally inside the green one, just like that. I like to match them up by size. I got big going down to small. And so that they all jive, I'm going to do the same thing with these. I might want my big ones up at the front, matched up with my small ones down at the bottom, and that way the stuffing will be a lot easier. Just like, whoops, this. Just ram that in there, massage it down, and repeat, same thing. Make sure the jalapeno is going inside the jalapeno and the cheese stays in the middle, which we want. And so the pointy red end will be up, will be the up end. We're not going to roll these. Red's up. There it is. Take your chicken drumsticks and take the bone out of these. You can sub chicken thighs if you want to cheat and don't want to actually end up removing this bone. Other than that, I like drumsticks because they're the shape of your hand, and when you unroll them, it just works out nice. So there's two places on this piece of meat where there's virtually no muscle. Right here on the inside, and that's where I like to make a slit down to the side of the bone, revealing the bone right there, the bone toothpicks, those the tip part. There's that other small bone right here. So then cut down and away at a bias and get the skin coming off just like that. And now come up towards the top and cut it around that top knuckle, being careful not to go through the meat to the cutting board, and you cut away from the bone all around this piece until you can stab the knife through on the back side of the bone, go up just a hair to that knuckle, and then all the way back down and take it off from the bottom, bring it up to the top, and now you should have 3/4 to a half of the piece of meat hugging that knuckle, and you just circumcise it around there until you have a fillet of drumstick with no bones, no toothpicks. I do go ahead and then come back and take this connective tissue off right there. We don't want to eat that, nobody does. And the bottom of the skin, that's the last part right there, that's gone. And you're ended up with a hand-shaped piece of meat just like that, to which we will pound it out and season it. That's what your piece should look like right there. Boned out chicken drumstick. Getting ready to get pounded. Again, just size them up, and hopefully your biggest. We're going to go inside your biggest. The membrane's down there, so up. Again, we want the red going up so the cheese doesn't come out, and we're going to keep them that way the whole time they're on the grill. So, I like that. Now comes the bacon. 2 strips of bacon per rattlesnake egg to finish. I'm going to take it, close it around itself like that. 1 piece of bacon, wrap it longitudinally or latitudinally first, just like that. I'm going to take another piece of bacon and wrap it longitudinally, just like that, hopefully joining back in the same spot. So you've got 2 pieces of bacon perfectly wrapped around the drumstick, and we want to then toothpick that puppy through the center, through the cheese, to itself on 2 different axes, just like that. And that is a raw wrap. Alrighty, we're just a couple minutes away, and what we got going is the fire's dying down, and I'm rolling and have been rolling these inside and out and just turning them again to keep the red up and the cheese in. Rolling them around the grill. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock. We started at 11:30. 3.5 hours. In the meantime, I made salsa verde and rojo, or what do you call it in Texas, Jessica?
Salsa.
Pico.
Pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. These were on the grill approximately 2 hours. Rule number 1 about rattlesnake eggs: take out your toothpicks. There's 2, so we'll cut 2 of them open. I'm gonna get 4 toothpicks. They should just ease right out. You never want to serve those, obviously. And then slice open. They are still piping hot. Our mouths are both burning from them. And plate, either alone or with your favorite combination of salsas. Whoa, that got a little out there.